Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Mike Fiers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding in, Leury Garcia. He will... Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 5.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Chopper to short. Gregorius moving to his right, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. This guy hit over 300 last year, and, man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Hit well on the ground to first, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
The 1-2. This one's down to third. He's got it. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. John Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Drilled to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. Now the first pitch here from Lester. In there, and it's 0-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. LeMahieu on at first, nobody out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Now a snap move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Hayward is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for the Yankees. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Chris Bryant.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Splitter, 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First pitch of the at-bat. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more, and he struck him out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Sanchez is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a look at ball 1. Sanchez leads off first with 1 away. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Pops this one up. Bryant in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. In the dirt here. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting 8, the designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Striding forward now is the DH, Ian Happ. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good waist pitch. 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Three and 0 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. The 3-0 pitch. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
1-1 the count now. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Gio Urshela.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. Ready for another chance. Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Now Lester's 0-1. Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Back now with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning.
Castellanos.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. So a full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
In there, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Bryant to the opposite field. Judge looks up. And they take the lead. It's gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2. Schwarber stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in off the plate. The 3-1 pitch. belted high and deep into right center. Judge racing back. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he saw his partner in crime go deep the previous bat and thought, hey, I want to get some of that. And that's just what he did. Back-to-back homers, doing it in style.
Now batting.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Line toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 delivery. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
The 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Oh, 2 now from Lester. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The left fielder.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. And that misses 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 44.
So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. To 2-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
The right fielder, number 6.
Nick Castellanos now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Castellanos. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, and now let's see. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Cubs are down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's Lester now on 2-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 2-2 one more time. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And a nice changeup that time from Lester to start things out. It's 0-1. Scorched to third, right to Bryant. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Now batting.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Lester's ready. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Now Lester's 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 3-0. Chad Green takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Ready once again, Javier Baez. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Javier Baez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 delivery. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One and two now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 1-2 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K. And now a pitch on the way.
takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Chris Bryant will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The left fielder.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Ground ball foul down the left side. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone into Monument Park. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they pile on. It's now 6-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
That misses. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Ian Happ, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. And Danny and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Hit to short. And there's 1 away. At the plate, Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Little chopper back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Lester into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Please. Luis Cessa enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Luis Cessa.
Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And a ball 1-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The 1-0 delivery. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Nope.
2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Line towards center field. Hicks patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. It's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Nicholas Castellanos. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 6-0. Now at the plate, Torres will match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. High in the air out to center field. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Next for the Yankees.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still find themselves down 6-zip. So striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Kyle Schwarber.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Here now the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Now in the box, Ian Happ. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's the 0-1. Ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Cubs strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's well fouled. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Now Lester deals the 1-2, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 freezes him on the inside, strike 3.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
In now is the Yankees DH, Edwin Encarnacion, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Popped him up. Bryant has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now, Gio Urshela. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Yanks leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jason Hayward.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Castellanos.
So in now for Chicago, Nicholas Castellanos will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Little tardy on that swing, as it's well wide of first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Now at the plate, Javier Baez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Castellanos at second with 2 down. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2-2 now to Baez, and another foul ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 6-0. Steve Cishek, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there 1-0. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a ball below the zone. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. This is lined to left, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-2 fouled off. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Popped up. Rizzo shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery.
Outside.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready now, Giancarlo Stanton. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1. Looked like the sinker there. Dipped a little below the knees. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Cubbies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. John Lester takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. He will lead this one off today.
Ronald Acuna.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway here in Flushing as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1. In previous duels with deGrom, he's 3 for 9.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
2-1.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Now here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. There's Cano, and that's the 2nd out. Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Gotta believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Freeman is off at first with 2 away. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Braves strand 1. Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws the ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list of long guys that we see in the game right now. Power arms, all he's lacking is experience.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Inciarte's there. Makes the play. 1 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
So striding forward now, Peter Alonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him.
At the
ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Conforto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Conforto. One down.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game. Captain of the defense.
So stepping in, Ender Inciarte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. McNeil giving chase, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone 4 for 9. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
The left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
No strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. To 2-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting changes speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Wilson Ramos waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Acuna. Around first, he's digging for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double. And he's basically able to stroll into second base.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Cano leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. McCann is there. 2 gone. J.D. Davis the next at bat. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Down and away, ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Donaldson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. In previous duels with DeGrom, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Off speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. 1 out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Soroka. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Acuna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two and one.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Here's the 2-1 home. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. In quickly with it is Cespedes, and that'll force the runner to hold on at 3rd base.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from 3rd.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on 3rd, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
The set and the 1-0. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. 2nd and 3rd, 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Braves lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jacob deGrom, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jacob deGrom.
First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Jeff McNeil. That's popped up, and no one will track it down. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, he had the right idea trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Settling in now, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Two out, nobody on. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Bounce towards the mound. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So coming to the plate, Nick Markakis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nick Markakis.
First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Markakis gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, McNeil. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Brian McCann. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Outside.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's right on time for Ramos to be credited with a caught stealing.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Braves go down quietly. They still trail it here 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Next up for New York, Robinson Cano, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
I got 2
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
High in the air down the right field line. Markakis on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Fouled away. Ready on 1-2. Struck him out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Davis.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The 0-1 on its way. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Ready with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Dansby Swanson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground for Cano at second. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher,
now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Soroka, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the knees, strike 1. Down and away, ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Right. 2-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's popped up out towards short right field. Alonso has a play, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-1. Digging in now, Jacob deGrom. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
The pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Now the pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Line, but speared on a hop. And that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, number 20.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A bare hand for 1. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They still lead it 2-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. Albies, a 22-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-1. Taken, strike two.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number two.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Grounded to the right. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. He singled his last time up. Pitch on the way. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
One ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Low for ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. And this will be fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2-2.
started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
A bouncer to the left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Conforto aboard here at first with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, and Cespedes grounds into a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Robbie Cano now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Cano waits on the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets go down quickly. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Striding into the box, Nick Markakis. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 11.
Now to the plate, Ender Inciarte. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Brian McCann. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Hit down the third base line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Edwin Diaz will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Edwin Diaz.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Diaz, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Nope.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
McCann stands at second with 2 gone. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-2, full count. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Tyler Flowers will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25, Tyler Flowers.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Behind 0-2 now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here's the 2-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Darren O'Day gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Darren O'Day.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's hitless in 6 tries.
The catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here comes the first pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. O'Day, a native Floridian. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, J.D. Davis, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 29, Brad Brock.
Standing in, Ozzie Albies. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. At the plate, Freddie Freeman. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set and the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Josh Donaldson. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
He's set. The 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one will bounce into the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Now batting.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Into the box, Nick Markakis, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta. Score remains 2-2. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
38, Anthony Swarzak.
Adani Echeverria has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 24, Adani.
Brandon Nimmo is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the eighth in a tie ball game. Line drive to center field. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Go ahead run. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting, number 20.
Runner at second, one away, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now it's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And here's a slider for a called strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves forward. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And he is in there.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two balls and a strike to count. Alonso on third, Conforto on second. Cespedes is over at first with 1 away. Back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Josh Tomlin is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Into the box now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
2-0 count, and the pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again. Fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Jed Lowry will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Swing, and he pops him up. Echeverria in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
The set and the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Line toward right center. Markakis is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Braves 2. Brandon Nimmo is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 9.
Seth Lugo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
New York Mets, number 67, Seth Lugo.
Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. Past matchups against Seth Lugo, he has a 3-for-12 line.
Inciarte.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. To third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brian McCann. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one.
Count 2-1.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this is bobbled now by Cano, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing and a miss, 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Final strike for the Braves. Fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. A solo shot here to left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Matt Joyce will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
For Atlanta, number 14, Matt Joyce.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Yeah, and the dugout is on fire right now. One home run gets them close, and the next one ties it up. We'll see if the next batter can ride this wave of momentum and get a third one. Hey, stranger things have happened.
Luis Avilan has been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The set and the 2-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So disaster strikes here in the 9th, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 4.
Now
Mark Melanson is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Melanson.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario. His career numbers against Melanson. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. On the ground to the left side. Swanson scoops it up. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. In now, Brandon Nimmo. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 1-1 is a curveball in the dirt. Three and 1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Melanson looks in. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Acuna is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Atlanta Braves came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Josh Tomlin earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Josh Tomlin. The loss goes to Luis Avila. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes.